No stranger to the show. Finally, after so long, we got Ashton, M Geek, Stone Vapor Gamer, Davy, all of the things back in the building. How are you?
I'm good. What's up with y'all, man?
He wasn't ready for me to call out how long it's been, but it's all good.
Nah, it has. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it been a minute, bro. I was just saying that shit. It been a minute since I dropped the podcast.
Special St. Paul was the last one, right?
Yeah.
Yo, so what was your thoughts
Oh,
post that episode coming out? I know you've been hearing a lot about it.
that's that episode right there. Like, man, St. Paul episode. Like that episode to me, like we got three generations on that episode. So it's like people not understanding. That was a deep. That was deep. That was deep. But like St. Louis is a prison, man. Like I be talking to people. They was like, for somebody to say St. Louis is prison, they 100% correct. But it's like my friend, he white. His name Caden. He worked at a vape shop, but he from St. Louis,
Right.
and he be like, "Hey, I'm white, and I'm finna say this. Hey, if you go to St. Louis, you can't. You mind your own fucking business. It doesn't matter what color you is. Just mind your business. Don't look at nobody stupid. Don't do nothing. Just mind your business." And I'm like, bruh, for you white to say that, you from the city.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm for real. Because it was this person that came in. She was from Washington, D.C., and she was only out here for 3 days. And she was like, oh, I'm going to the Taste of St. Louis. He said, oh, hell no, please do not. Please do not go to the Taste of St. Louis. He said, no disrespect. He said, I'm from that city. He said, you from Seattle. You ain't been out of the state of Seattle. You only going to St. Louis. He said, you going to murder capital. He said, you knew. He said, and he said, I'm sorry, you're going to either get kidnapped, trafficked, or something going to happen to you. Please do not go out there. And whoever you dating said that it's okay to go out there, he's a fool. He was like, if y'all do go, just be protected. I was just like, man. He said, stay on the main streets. I'm being honest. I'm
Damn.
like, dude, you can't tell that girl that.
Damn. I'm even to me, like that'll shake you a little bit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like not even
And
trying to
she
be
was like,
funny.
yeah, like her, like she was like, are you serious? He was like, I'm like, bruh, I'm like, I'm from the city. Look at my complexion. He's serious.
Yo, and you know what's so crazy? Because it's just like you don't think about those things. You just kind of like subconsciously know, right? It's not like somebody has ever just sat us down and said that out loud. But you know what I'm saying? It's just like growing up, you peep a lot of game. You know what I'm saying? You peep a lot of game. You might hear about a lot of situations or have seen certain situations happen, and they kind of teach you, like, okay, don't move like this, definitely move like this. You know what I'm saying? Because you kind of have some, whether it be like first hand, second hand, third hand knowledge of like what to do and what not to do. And like it even still guides me in how I move to this day, not even being in that place. Like I remember I was out with one of my friends, and her younger cousin had came with us, right? And we were waiting on an Uber because we were in a place of town where we needed an Uber. It's like 2 a.m. and we waiting on an Uber, and she's like lagging behind. And I'm trying to be behind her. I'm trying to put her in the middle because my friend has the
Hell
phone.
yeah.
My friend has the phone and is trying to find an Uber. I'm trying to put her young ass in the middle with my little studly ass in the back. You know what I'm saying? Like it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because it just gotta be what it is. Like, and it's
Yeah.
just like she keeps lagging back, and she's just like, I'm good, I'm good, and I'm like, nah, shorty, like I need you in front of me. Like that's
But
like it's just not like, because why the fuck, like no, like you're not gonna be in a place where I can't actually see you, because your ass could be behind me 1 second and gone the next. Like stop fucking playing, walk your ass up. I don't give a fuck if you got an attitude, walk up.
it be like that. But people that I'm the same. I don't know, like going from St. Louis, like going anywhere, like everybody be like, man, you ain't gotta be like that. You ain't in your city no more, man. Fuck what you saying. Fuck
Yeah,
what you saying, bruh.
so hard to
Like
relax. Yeah,
100%. I'm in the fucking hood. I don't give a fuck what you saying. I'm black, nigga. I got dreads. Even though I ain't from down here, motherfucker gonna try me. I gotta be 10 toes down 100%. Let motherfuckers know, hey, don't volunteer yourself for no ass whooping, bruh.
that's
100%.
yeah,
And people don't understand. They be like, bro, you chill out. Like, you gotta chill. You too. And like St. Louis made me like that. Everywhere I go, I be 10 toes down. And people be like, well, why don't you mess with like niggas, like guy friends and shit? I won't hang with them. Like, I ain't finna go nowhere with them or whatever the situation may be. Oh, yeah, you can come through, you can smoke, whatever like that. But I ain't finna go nowhere with you. I don't know what type of beef you got on your head, who you got on your head. I ain't got none of that. And that's real.
for sure.
And people be like, but I don't get it. You don't understand. Man, fuck what you saying. I don't care, nigga. You think I'm finna trust you with my life? Hell no. Nah. Nope.
Nah. Nah, that's on me. That's my responsibility 24/7 no matter where I go. Like it just is. It just is. You know what I'm saying? It just is. Like it's almost like you walk around with a disposition like, hey, don't even I'm not finna bother you, don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm not bothering you, don't bother me. Like we can just leave each other alone. And it
And
probably cuts
then,
you off from so many opportunities because you walk around like, hey, don't fuck with me. But like at the same time, it's just like the only reason I walk around this way is because I've had to.
true, true. And like, everybody still tell me, like, he be like, bro, you still got that St. Louis in you. Just chill, just chill. Oh, you from the city. Like, you gotta chill, bro. I said, I understand everything that you say, but you gotta think of it as somebody gonna try you, somebody gonna say something to you stupid. You gotta let them know, like, you gotta stay, like, the way the world is now, motherfucker snatch you up in 2.5 seconds. You could look at somebody, bro. You in St. Louis, if so, so say for instance, we in St. Louis and you look at me and we make eye contact. I got the thumper and you know that I got a thump. I'm gonna keep looking the other fucking way. Because at the end of the day, if I look back at you stupid, you gonna clutch and pull that bitch out. For what reason? But you gonna shoot me for no reason. Like people don't understand that. That's how it is in St. Louis.
Yeah, yeah. And that's and honestly, like listening to that being said out loud and knowing the truth in it, um, it almost like I don't know. I guess it kind of puts things in perspective. Cause like for me, I've had to kind of like try to change that mindset, right? Because like part of leaving that environment is to not have to live like that anymore. Like that sounds like a different level of like anxiety. You know what I'm saying? Like hearing it from this way, it let's be real, that sounds like
But
a high level of anxiety,
but
social
I
anxiety.
but I stay in the opposite. I stay like I ain't nowhere near the hood. I stay in the opposite. I stay in the suburbs.
Yeah.
I mean I stay close to the ambulance. I mean the hospital. So of course I hear ambulances, but I want to hear some gunshots. I want to hear that shit. Like I know to motherfuckers this sound crazy, but it's too quiet. Like I like to hear that. Wow, I like to hear like I like to hear that shit, but at the same time I be worried. But it's like it's too quiet where I'm at now. Like it's boring. So it's like I'm used to something happening every day. Like motherfuckers either fighting, pulling out straps on motherfuckers. Like where I'm at now, it's too quiet, so I'm bored.
Why are you bored?
Cause
Why are you bored?
there's nothing to
I'm
do. You don't
loving
see no action.
I'm loving this shit. I'm loving peace.
I
I
mean, it's
like I'm not gonna hold
cool for a certain extent. Like it's cool for a certain extent, but I just be like, damn, bro, you don't hear no gunshots like at all out here. Like even on New Year's, none of that shit. You don't hear no gunshots where I'm at.
That's not a
4th of
bad.
July, none of that. And I'd be
That's
like,
not a bad thing though. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's one less person that died that day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
true.
that's not a bad thing. But
But it
like,
be
I'm not gonna hold you. Okay, I'm not gonna hold you. Part of me, when I lived in my apartment, towards the end, when I would hear gunshots a little more often than normal, I was unconcerned. I'm not gonna hold you. I was unconcerned. Part of me was just like, this ain't no different than this ain't no different than where I came from. Did I feel unsafe there? Absolutely not. Do I feel unsafe here? Absolutely not. Because why? I know how to move. You know what I'm saying? And whatever's gonna happen, is gonna happen. That shit is beyond my fucking control anyway. Bullets don't have names on them. So it is what it is, you know. But when it's quiet, where I'm at now, and it's quiet, I don't I'm enjoying that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that's because I've had to embrace a new life. You know, it was a post that I put up the other day, and it's something along the lines of, why should I bring you my past when you're offering me a chance at a new future? And yeah, and it's reminding me, like, when I'm taking this time to really like figure things out in my life and change my outlook, because now I'm at the point where it's like, you've done the reflection parts. You've done the reflection, you've done the forgiving, you've done that kind of stuff, but then you get to a point where you realize, okay, this is a new reality, and I don't have to move the same way that I moved before. That's why I work so hard to let these ways of thinking go, because a lot of what we feel on the inside has to do with our outlook of the world. So I had to let a lot of my outlook of the world go. So now that I'm in a new reality, you know what I'm saying, I really get faced with opportunities where I have to look at things like, am I going to look at it the way that I used to look at it, or am I going to look at the world from the eyes of this reality that I wanted to create for myself, because it's here in front of me, but whether or not I see it is all about whether how I interpret what it is that I see right now. Hopefully that made sense.
it made a lot of sense. Like, cause I'm a nigga. I'm a black nigga with dreads, all of that. So me living in this world, it's like I don't let my pride try to get the best of me. So it's like I don't like confrontation 100%.
Mm,
Like that's real. I don't like confrontation. I like to see shit, but I don't like to be involved in shit. But it's like I have learned to take certain situations and move different. And just in the world, me being black, and it's just staying in St. Louis, it's like I don't trust. Don't matter where I'm at because it's the same mortality. Even when I could tell you, even when I was in well Dallas, even when I was staying in Dallas, I was cool with white boy. He was from Chicago, but he was cool as hell. Like he was cool, like but he was white, but he was cool. And like one time I was fucking with a little bitch out there. It wasn't like nothing like that. She is a bitch. She almost lost her life. But
well,
huh?
okay. I said, well, all right.
She but
I can't like not stop you on that. Like, oh, wait a minute.
no, somebody had said don't call her that. But she my old lady
That's
said don't
very
call her.
aggressively. I'm with her.
Right.
But if
Like
the situation, if y'all understand the situation, then all right. So I was going to get some treat, and she was like, "Hey, I need to ride. You need to ride with me." So I text my nigga, was like, "Hey, follow me," because at the point I don't know where I'm going, and then we going to Oak Cliff. Mm-mm, I
Okay.
don't know where I'm going,
Yeah.
so
Fair enough.
I tell him to follow me. It ended up being the setup. He ended up shooting and shit. He talking about hop up in the car. He talking about, bruh, serious? So we driving back to the city. He talking about, hey, man, I don't fuck with that bitch. He cheat. She bringing you in the cliff, my nigga. No, 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 no. Don't fuck with her. Like, just just stay in the area that you in, bro.
Right.
Just stay where you at. So it was just like after that, I'm like,
Hey,
St.
when I
St.
moved out here,
Louis, bro.
Mexicans, I'm not gonna hold you. Mm-mm.
Yeah, the Mexicans crazy too.
Oh, I know,
As a
but I
month.
felt safe. They were
Yeah,
respectful. I ain't never had a
yeah,
plug shake my
they
hand
gonna make
after
sure
a
you safe.
transaction.
If you they amigo, they gonna look out for you. If you they amigo,
But I've never had a plug dap me up every time. Like, thank you for your business. Like, I was, I was like, okay, all right.
hey, but them they be having that out there, man.
All right,
Like
anyway, back to
I
the
tell
point.
people, like I tell people all the time, they be like, "Where the best place that you could find bullet for the Lolo?" I tell them all the time, take your ass to Texas, bro. Take your ass to Dallas or Houston. You gonna find
It's
some.
gonna sound like I'm advertising this. I'm not right now.
She not advertising
I'm not.
anything, but
I'm not advertising this. This man is speaking on his own will. I am pouring
I
water.
am. It's no advertisement. We not sponsoring nobody, but if y'all
I
like
just referred to a life that I used to live at one point in time. Let me tell you something. I'm not going to deny who I was. I'm not going to deny what I did. It is what it is. And that's just something that happened. But yeah, but yeah, like, I don't know. It's almost like one of those things where it's just like my past guides, my decisions, my outlook or whatever. But
yeah.
some I had to let go. You know what I'm saying? And some things are worth letting go. They're not worth taking with you into new places. That's really what I kind of like meant by the post. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just like I remember it was one time um I went with my brother and we were out at this bar like in downtown and I didn't realize like, you know what I'm saying, my brother don't go out to the same type of places. He like my brother likes to do different things than I do. You know what I'm saying? So he deals with it, but you know what I'm saying, he ain't the type to sit out like at bars and stuff like that. He don't do all that. So we out at this bar and he's like super tense and I'm like, bro, like what's up? And the reason why he's so tense is because he from St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? He from St.
That's
Louis.
me.
He waiting on something to pop off and he can't even relax and enjoy the situation because he's back there, you know? And this is a situation like, yeah, we was in a bar full of black people. They singing Ashanti karaoke and shit like that. Like niggas is literally in a place having fun and it ain't no bullshit. It ain't no fights popping off. It's just a bunch of niggas having a good time. You know what I'm saying? And you can't enjoy that moment because we so conditioned to like, I gotta be ready for something to pop off. And like, granted, like where we came from, you always do have to be like that because the moment
And
that you
you
let
in
the
Dallas
guard
too, though.
down, huh?
You in Dallas, you in Texas too, though. You got to think about what you like in Texas downtown. They be cracking down there
Oh, I'm
too.
hip. I'm hip, but at the same time, though, like, what level am I gonna trust myself to know? Trust your intuition in the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like to know when it's time to go ahead and shake some
To
and
me,
go.
the only way that I could like, that's me. I'm the same way. When I go out, I got to be St. Louis all day, every day. I got to be a honey, looking out on everything. The only way that I could feel comfortable is if I'm with somebody that's used to the surroundings or whatever the situation may be, and they be like, "Chill out, like you cool." Then I get comfortable, but I gotta get comfortable myself. But at first, yeah, I'm gonna be examining everything, like looking niggas up and down. What's up, bro? I'm in the cut. What's up? Always.
Yeah, but like also though, at the same time though, I have to point out like I go to different places at the same time too though. I think that's really what I meant when I was just like, you know, I was buying from the Mexicans. One, that's just because that's who was around me. I wasn't going outside the scope, you know what I'm saying, to get it. That's to that point. And the other part is just like, you know, I kind of stopped smoking as much as I smoke for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Because as you grow, you just don't put yourself in the same types of environments to have to worry about the same types of things. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like St. Louis is crazy, but St. Louis is crazy depending on where you go. Now, granted, I know that's changed since I left. It's a little bit of everything everywhere all at once, but you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes, a lot of the times, it just depends on where you go and what it is that you're doing and who you put yourself around. It's not the thing because no matter where you go, you can find some bullshit if you're looking for it. But sometimes, if you ain't looking for it, you ain't gotta find it.
True.
Hopefully, that makes sense as well. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't looking,
Amazing.
you ain't gonna find it. Like I'm trying
Amen.
to figure out. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? It's like one of those things, right? If you looking for a wife, but you looking for her in all the same places, and you trying to figure out why you ain't gonna find it,
Cause they comfortable.
because you ain't
They
changed.
just they not. They looking for the same shit, different person. But you stuck in the comfort zone of
Yeah.
just say for instance, I don't know. Because that's tough because we mentioned this multiple times on multiple episodes. People too comfortable. They scared to branch off. So you may have your soulmate in the world, but your soulmate may not be where you at.
Yeah, yeah. Because I know I wasn't meeting mine in St. Louis, but you know what I'm saying. Like, not, and that's no shade to St. Louis. It's just you got a person out there in the world. You got a person out there in the world. I'm not being an asshole. I'm not trying to be funny, but it's just like, you know, yeah, nah, we just happen to be in the same place at the same time. You know what I'm saying? We happen to be at the same. She ain't from here. I ain't from here, but we found each other. You know, like it's just it just happens that way, and you got to go beyond your comfort zone. And even when you meet, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're ready for that. You still got to grow. You still got to change. You still got to go out your comfort zone.
True.
A lot of
That's
the uh-huh.
that's the hardest thing though. I'm still trying to get out of my comfort zone of a lot of shit. It's hard.
Yeah. But you gotta just take the shit one step at a time though. Sometimes getting outside of your comfort zone is just little pushes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just little things. It doesn't have to be like huge leaps. I think that's what people get misconstrued sometimes. Like it doesn't have to be a huge thing to step outside of your comfort zone. Maybe it's just switching up your routine to see what's gonna happen one time and then seeing if you like it. You know what I'm saying? You could start small.